Yes guys, so we're back again with another car boot haul. This time 2 full IKEA bags from the weekend. So let's go through them, see what I picked up, and yeah, show you what I got. So I'm just going to get them all out, count them all up like I usually do, see how many items we picked up this weekend, so we get an idea of how many items I'm getting every car boot weekend. Right, so we've just gone through all the stuff and we have 24 items of clothing, 5 pairs of trainers and 1 other item, which I will show you first. It is a vintage Furby. I paid £5 for this. It's from 2005. As you can see on the tag. I don't know how you check these. I've never bought, I don't usually buy Furbies before. I know, guessing you open up the batteries at the bottom. So I don't know if it's working, but I checked the comps on this, and the last one that had sold was £104. The one before that was £74, I believe. Some American listings are up for like $350. So £5, what a bargain. But yeah, not clothing related, but that nostalgic feel to it. Moving on, we'll go through the clothes and then I'll show you the trainers. So first off, we've got, if you've heard of this brand Kick, they did a lot of merchandise for football teams in the 90s. So if you see Kick, it's usually from the 90s or early 2000s. This was an Aston Villa polo, and I paid £2 for this. And then I did post this on my Instagram, and someone replied saying that they should have been made for the actual team for when they're travelling to a game. And he sent me some photos of some Wolves players wearing the exact same one but with a Wolves badge. Probably get £15 to £20 on that one, but £2 I paid for that one, so nice start. We've got this 90s shell pullover with that nice 90s night tag there. So I know these a couple of years ago were selling easy for about £40, but I haven't checked the comps on these recently because I haven't had one of these come through in a while. But yeah, hoping to get 20 to 30, potentially more if they sell well. Last check, but I paid £10 on that one. So again, it's in great condition. So yeah, it was a good deal on that one. Next up, we've got a vintage Adidas Olympic sweatshirt. This one's really nice. A lot of people collect these Adidas Olympic sweatshirts. But yeah, on that vintage tag, and then it's got the logo there. Really cool sweatshirt. So yeah, and £2 on that. Bargain. Moving on, we've got this lovely Fred Perry knit jumper, really heavyweight, really good condition, XL, good size. Paid a £5 on this one, and yeah, 20 quid. I should get back for that. We've got this Puma BMW racing hoodie. All the racing stuff usually does well. Yeah, and this was £1, so I couldn't leave this one behind. Probably get 10 to 15 on that one. Next up, we've got a Dickies workwear shirt, short sleeved. It's almost like a biker shirt, actually. It's a really nice one. And it's got the original tags on it too. I paid £5 on this. And again, I should get 15 for that one. Next up, we've got this vintage Featherstone Rovers rugby shirt. So I paid £10 on this one. I'm not too sure how much these go for. Hoping to get £30, £40 on this one. But again, depending on how many's online, it could go for more than that. Vintage rugby shirts. Always look out for vintage rugby shirts as well as football shirts. Always love to pick up vintage Simpsons stuff. So it's nearly vintage. 2006. Duff shorts. Duff beer. Can't get enough. Really good condition. And I paid £2 on them, so I couldn't leave them behind. Because yeah, I've always sold vintage Simpsons stuff. It always seems to sell well. Then I picked up this Belstaff shirt. £2 on this one. Really good find. Belstaff shirt, £2. Again, 15 to 20, but I'll have to check. They might go for more than that. An Adidas TX jacket. I don't pick too much Adidas up anymore unless it's Olympic stuff like I've just shown you, or certain styles of the brand, and TX I'll always pick up because it's popular at the moment. And I paid £2 on this one as well, so nice and cheap. 10 to 15 on this one. I should get back. Again, Adidas, like I said, this is Adidas Neo, so I picked this one up. I think most of these now were like £2. It's hard to remember because it's been a few days since the car boot. This one probably get me a tenner. This nice Solomon jacket, again, picked it up because it was only a couple of quid. Should get me 10 to 12 back on that. We've got this big Berghaus jacket. Paid a £5 on this one. Should get 15 for this. Couple of Trapstar hoodies. I paid £5 each on these two from the same seller. I should get 15 quid each on them. And then this one seller had some vintage t-shirts and vintage blanks for the vintage heads, if you know this tag. This is a vintage blank. So I'll always pick up vintage blanks if they're in good condition, because vintage shops like to sell them and people like to print on them as well. So they like to use vintage t-shirts to print on. So I got a t-shirt, £2, and a sweatshirt for £2. But I'll probably flip them for like £6 to £8 each. Nothing crazy, but they'll sell. So I always pick them up. And then we got this t-shirt for £2 as well. That will go up on my red brick wall for £5 to £10. And from the same seller, we got this vintage Puma sweatshirt with the arm hit there for £2 as well, and that's 10 to 15, I'd say. A few more bits left. We got this, I can't remember what this brand is, but polar cap, reversible fleece. I thought it was pretty cool with a good colourway, so I picked this up. I think I paid £3 or £4 on this one. Probably get 10 to 15. Lyle Scott sweatshirt, Lyle Scott t-shirt. I think I paid £1 on each on them, maybe £2. All Saints polo, a couple of quid. Get about tenner for that, and a vintage t-shirt again to finish off on the Fruit of the Loom, New York Police Department. £1 or £2 I paid on this one, and it will go up on red brick for £5 to £10. So that is all the clothes done. Moving on, we got a few pairs of trainers. Mini Nike Air Max trainers. I paid £5 on these. They're a UK 9.5, so kids size. But yeah, hoping to get triple my money back on them, hopefully. A few more pairs of Toddler trainers. I think I paid a £5 for the both. Again, just we'll stick them up on Vinted for a tenner each. But I actually did buy these because they're my son's size right now, so literally they'll wear trainers for about a month and then grow out of them. So buy them at the car boot, let him wear them, and then sell them for a profit. Some more U size that I've had a £5 on, and just to flip for 10, 12. And then some Nike Air Force Ones that were a £5 and in good condition, so I couldn't leave them behind. Again, 10 to 15 for them, hopefully. That is everything. That is the whole haul from last week's car boot sale. 24 items of clothing, 5 pairs of trainers, and 1 Furby. So 30 items. If people are interested in me going through this stuff, I'll do one every week, as long as I'm getting enough stock. So yeah, I'll see you next week. So just drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that. Let's try and boost this channel, and I'll keep posting these videos for you.